They have Olympic Crocs. If you're coming to the Olympics, you're probably gonna want a souvenir. I know I want some souvenirs for my family. Gonna bring some stuff back for the nephews, but where are you gonna get it? We're down on the extension of the Champs-Élysées. This is pretty magical right now because like from where I'm standing right now, you can see the Grand Palais right there. But then just down here, you have Pont Alexandre III and les Invalides. And if you turn to the right, you have the Arc de Triomphe down there. And if I turn all the way back around, you can see Concorde, and in the distance, you can see the balloon that is acting as the Goblet of Fire, or the Cauldron, as it's probably more properly known for the Olympics. But we're here today to check out the Mega Store, which is on the corner here right behind me, which is supposed to have the biggest selection of souvenirs and also has the biggest and longest line I may have seen so far for any event in the Olympics. It seems to stretch for a very long ways. Yeah, and is in the sun, and I did put on sunscreen, but I'm now wishing for a hat. Well, we'll see what happens. We're gonna stand in line here, go inside, check it out. I just thought I'd take you inside and see what options are available. There are some other sponsors on the walk, and by some I mean two. I thought there'd be more, but there's Samsung and Alibaba. They have their own little walkthroughs and stores, but we wanna get like hats and shirts and stuff. So that's what we're gonna do, assuming we survive all of that. We are getting into line at what looks to be about 10:50 in the morning. We'll see how long this takes. All right, so we've made it to the building, and it's only taken, maybe 7 minutes. It's fine. Bonjour. All right, so we made it in 14-ish minutes. Fine, and look at this place. You'll have to forgive me because I've never done like a shopping video really before, but I'll kind of give you an idea what we got going on in here. Lots of clothes, lots more options than I've seen anywhere else. This one's really cool because it actually has the event logos for a whole bunch of different stuff like kayaking, I guess that's weightlifting, table tennis, actual tennis, keychains, pins, stickers, scarves. That's about as French as it's gonna get today. Plushies, a few things on discount so far.
One each for the boys.
Nice, cool. That's a good one. So if you've ever wondered what's inside these guys, nothing. The hoodies section is not appealing right now. It's way too hot outside, but I'm sure in the future we'll regret not getting one. Sandals, hats everywhere, candles, magnets. So I'm getting the posters for myself because I just imagine they'll be really good wall art for like, I don't know, a future toilet that I may have one day in my own apartment. That kind of thing, that lots of little details, and when you're sitting there with nothing to do, you got something to look at that's bright and colorful and good memories. It makes me really happy to have these. If you stick around to the end, we'll get to the haul. So they have a combination of like athletic gear, leisure wear, toys, cards. There's a whole bunch of different stuff that you can get in here. There's a snow globe keychain. The cheapest thing I've seen so far I think is 10 euros. That notebook for 10 euros is pushing it. But then some of the other things don't feel like such a bad deal. Like 30 bucks for a shirt doesn't feel bad at all. And then these hats are also 30 bucks. Doesn't feel too bad. Doesn't feel extortionate. Does it feel extortionate?
No.
Just adds up. For the most part, just adds up. Look, I found a cheaper notebook, $5 for this guy. Those are kind of fun. I want to get one of the mascots somehow. The mascot is something that initially, I think most of us living here were a little bit skeptical of, like what the heck is this? It's grown on me for sure. I think a number of my friends bet. I kind of love it now. I do love it now. I think it's the best thing ever, especially the Paralympic one. So cute. Oh my gosh. Look at this. You can get one of these giant ones for 800 euros. Yeah, no. No. That's the kind of thing that you win in a carnival. We found the berets. All in all, that was a really good experience. It took us about 14 minutes to get through the line. And then we met this really interesting guy named Craig who had a massive Olympic pin collection. So I didn't know about the pin situation. I was gonna bring a pin back for my sister. Turns out the pin thing is a huge thing at the Olympics. I didn't know about this.
Yeah, it is. It's huge. You get
Craig
pin
does.
from everybody around the world.
That's nuts.
And you get like the surfing pin.
Yeah.
Or you get, this is from Indonesia.
Indonesia, yeah.
Yeah, this is, we got traded yesterday for the Olympic rowing team.
Oh, that's
and she
cool.
got gold and she traded us the pin.
Oh, that's so cool.
Here, let me just show you so you can get an idea of what kind of pins there are.
This is all just from this Olympics?
Yes, this is a Lululemon pin. Everybody wants this pin. The Coke pins, Visa pins, South Africa, Slovenia.
Oh, man.
These are the TV pins. They're very popular. This is Hong Kong TV. These are all the NBC pins. And then the cool one.
Oh, wow.
This is Thailand's pin.
Whoa. That's cool.
Isn't that amazing?
Okay, so Craig, what are the rules with this kind of a thing? So if I had brought my pin, then I could have traded with you for one that you got a surplus of.
Yes, and usually it's like event pin for event pin or country pin pin for country pin,
Yeah.
or sponsor pin for sponsor pin, kind of like that.
Yeah.
Or if I want like a really hard pin to get, because some of them are really rare, like the Snoop Dogg right now, I haven't seen one,
Yeah.
and everybody says that he's giving them out, but I
Yeah.
don't see any. But if you do that, then you might have to do multiple pins. I carried the torch in the Olympics
Okay.
in 2002.
Wow.
And they gave me these pins. And so I haven't been to Olympics since, so I came and I decided to trade a bunch of them.
That's
That's
amazing.
what I've been doing.
Okay,
So
great.
yeah, so for us, we don't have any pins.
So now we gotta go get
They
some
have a
pins.
ton here.
Or you just
You
buy
buy them
them
right here,
Oh,
and
got
then
it.
you're in the game.
Okay,
Gotcha.
we'll get in the game.
Yeah,
Chris,
I'll
thank
get
you
you
so
guys
much.
going with the Coke pin.
Oh, I'll take one for
Yeah,
sure.
absolutely. From
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
I won't be trading this one. I'm keeping this one. Yeah.
Cool. Here you go.
All right, thanks
Yeah,
so
have
much,
fun, guys.
Greg, thank
Yeah.
you so much. It was really nice to meet
That's
you.
great. Nice to meet you guys.
Thank
Good
you.
time.
I didn't realize that Olympic pins were a thing, so that was really nice of him. We went through, there was like a million different things that you could buy, obviously. The one thing that I was really looking for that I'd seen online was a mug. There's a red mug of the mascot, like giving you the frige, as they say here. It's a word that I've never used really before this Olympics, but you also get a free frige, one of the little plushies, if you spend 200 bucks. They're 15 bucks inside, but if you cross the 200 mark, you get one for free, which is also really cool. So my dad got 3 backpacks, 2 magnets, a pin, 2 hats, and then 3 posters. But 2 of these posters are for me. There's the Olympics poster and the Paralympics poster. They go together. You can put them side by side, full of lots of fun images. These belong on this side. I got this hat, this shirt, a game for my nephews, a shirt for my brother-in-law, and a frige for my sister. I wanted to get her the mug. This is our backup. I think it'd make a great desk buddy no matter what, but I do want to get her and I matching frige mugs, which is the most franglais phrase of the entire video. All in all, my dad spent 330 euros on all these items. I spent 130 euros on 4 items. The frige came free when my dad broke the 200 euro mark, so I put mine away, which is a nice little savings of 15 euros. And otherwise, I mean, it's not cheap, but it wasn't wildly expensive. Some of the things in there were wildly expensive, but we felt pretty good with what we got. Everybody's really nice. It was definitely crammed in there, but it didn't feel too crowded. The line went smoothly enough. The security line went surprisingly smoothly. Just getting in didn't take that long, and we had just enough shade. Obviously, I would recommend wearing a hat if you need one. I'm thankfully sunscreened up. Another reminder, if you're coming to any official Olympics events, you can only pay with Visa or cash, because Visa's a sponsor. So if you've got your MasterCard, your Amex, whatever, they're not going to accept it. Also, they will sell you a paper bag for €1, but since my dad got backpacks for the nephews, we just used those, and that saved us €1, which is great. And you can save yourself €1 by bringing your own shopping bag with you. But of course, if you just want to get a paper bag that is branded, that could be another random souvenir that you carry away with you. So all in all, great experience. That was really easy. We just did a loop at the beginning to make sure that we knew what we were looking for, like see if what caught our eye. I found some gifts for my family, which is great. My dad got me these posters, which is also great. Thanks, Dad. Got myself a shirt, and I kind of want one of those mugs. So she said those would be back. I think I might cheat and order that one online. And if you want to order any of this online, like you can't make it to Paris, you can't make it into the Mega Boutique, don't worry. They do have everything online. I'm sure you can order something and have it shipped to you so you don't miss out entirely. But obviously this is gonna be fun, and I really have come to love so much of the art surrounding the games, and this is gonna be a really fun reminder for all of time, or at least until the poster fades. Thanks to my patron producer of the day, Melinda Huntley, and all my patrons for making it possible for me to even go grab a souvenir for my family. I really appreciate it, and I hope that these videos act as wonderful souvenirs for you, whether or not you could make it. I've got 2 more videos in the works. One of them is gonna be the Olympic nights, going to see what it's like to go to Olympic events at night, including 2 finals, which I've been fortunate enough to have a sponsor get me tickets to get into. That's exciting. And then we'll also go check out like the international scene up on La Villette. There's an Olympic park that we could go partake in, and we'll do that as well. So be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. We haven't crossed 100,000 subscribers yet, so I haven't worn my American suit yet. But if you hurry up, I might be able to do that for the beach volleyball final. So please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you again this week.